Welcome to Pattaya Info, your window into the heart of Thailand, where every story carries emotion and every moment reveals a truth about life here in our city. I'm glad you're with us tonight. Take a deep breath and let's begin. A heartbreaking scene unfolded in Pattaya as a 17-year-old boy was brutally beaten after being lured into a dark alley by a girl he met online. The young victim, known only as Mr. A, believed he was going to meet a new friend, but instead he was led into an ambush that changed everything. The assault took place around 9 o'clock in the evening, down a narrow, quiet path in Soi Theprasit 9. Rescue teams from Sawang Boribun Foundation, along with Pattaya police officers, rushed to the area after residents reported screams and commotion coming from the shadows. When rescuers arrived, they found the teenager lying beside the road, his face badly swollen, blood visible on his mouth and nose. The dim alley, lined with tall weeds and little light, offered almost no chance for help to arrive sooner. Emergency teams gave him first aid before transferring him to Pattaya Memorial Hospital for urgent treatment. A nearby resident, a mechanic named Mr. New, said he heard motorcycles roaring past his home and sensed something was wrong. He stepped outside and saw a group of teenagers attacking a lone boy at the intersection. He quickly called for help, and when neighbors came running, the attackers fled into the night. Later, the boy revealed he had chatted with a girl online. When he arrived at the meeting point, 5 or 6 youths suddenly appeared, including both boys and girls. One of them snatched his phone, smashed it on the ground, and the group began beating him mercilessly before escaping on their bikes. The victim's mother, crying as she spoke, said her son worked as a water delivery rider in Sattahip. Before leaving home, she had borrowed her phone to chat with the girl, and she had warned him not to go. Moments later, he called, sobbing, saying he had been attacked. She rushed to the hospital where her son lay injured, unable to open his eyes from the swelling. Doctors are now monitoring him closely, conducting X-rays of his head and face to assess internal injuries. Police have already started reviewing CCTV footage from nearby buildings, determined to track down everyone involved in this cruel setup. Local residents, deeply shaken, are pleading for more police patrols in the area, saying Soi Theprasit 9 has become a dangerous gathering place for violent youth groups, and that at night they sometimes even hear sounds like gunfire echoing through the alley. But beyond this painful story, Pattaya is also preparing for an event that promises to bring new life and global attention to our region. At Banglamung District Hall, local leaders gathered this week to finalize preparations for one of the most anticipated music festivals in the world, Tomorrowland 2026. It will be the first time this world-famous electronic dance festival touches down in Southeast Asia, and it's coming right here to Wisdom Valley, Pattaya. Banglamung District Chief Mr. Pacharapa Srithanyanan chaired the meeting, joined by sub-district and village heads to outline community safety and logistical plans. Officials expect the event to draw more than 50,000 visitors each day over a dazzling 3-day celebration, bringing an estimated 5 billion baht into the local economy. The festival is being hailed as a golden opportunity to showcase Chonburi's tourism strength, its infrastructure, and its energy. It will also create thousands of temporary jobs and inject excitement into Thailand's reputation as a global entertainment hub. During the same meeting, the district also discussed a Red Cross initiative to provide housing for struggling families in 2026. Each subdistrict will nominate 2 households for either new homes or renovations, with budgets up to 200,000 baht per build. At the close of the event, Kaman Monteen Boonkrachong and his family donated 100,000 baht to help upgrade the community hall, a heartfelt gesture that reflects Banglamung's growing spirit of generosity and readiness for the world stage. Meanwhile, in another deeply moving moment, Banglamung officials gathered to pay tribute to Her Royal Majesty Queen Sirikit, the Queen Mother. Under the leadership of District Chief Pacharapa Srithanyanan, local leaders, government officers, and members of the Volunteer Defense Corps assembled in front of the royal portrait at the King Chulalongkorn Memorial Plaza. The ceremony was filled with quiet reverence as attendees offered flowers and bowed their heads, honoring decades of dedication and compassion. In his speech, the district chief expressed heartfelt sorrow and eternal gratitude, saying every official shares the same deep respect and boundless appreciation for Her Majesty's immeasurable kindness and lifelong devotion to the Thai people. He continued, Her Majesty's royal projects have touched every corner of this nation, uplifting rural communities, supporting women, and nurturing education and healthcare for generations. To conclude the tribute, everyone observed 93 seconds of silence, a symbolic moment representing each year of Her Majesty's extraordinary life. The plaza remained completely still. Only the sound of the wind carried through, as those present reflected on her lasting love for the nation and its people. And now we return to the tragic case of the young boy, the same 17-year-old victim from Soi Thepraseat 9, whose story continues to unfold. After the attack, the boy's mother, Miss Meow, visited the Dongtan police substation to file a formal complaint, demanding justice. Doctors have confirmed that her son will require reconstructive facial surgery at Chonburi Hospital to repair damage caused by repeated blows during the ambush. Speaking softly but firmly, Miss Meow said her son had met a girl named Air on Facebook, a girl who claimed to be about 15 or 16. They had met once before, just days earlier, and everything seemed harmless. But when Air invited him to meet again and sent her location in Pattaya, he had no idea that a group of jealous teens were waiting. As soon as he arrived, one boy struck him with the handle of a sickle, while 4 or 5 others joined in, kicking and punching until he fell. Bystanders who heard the commotion rushed to help, forcing the gang to flee on their motorcycles. The girl, Air, vanished soon after. Through tears, the mother pleaded for the suspects to come forward, especially the girl, saying she might forgive her as one woman to another, but vowed that the attackers who physically hurt her son would face the full weight of the law. Investigators, led by Lieutenant Colonel Arit Sapanan, have already visited the crime scene, gathered CCTV evidence, and launched a citywide search to locate Air and the rest of the gang. Community members have since come together, lighting candles and posting messages online, urging kindness, caution, and respect in digital communication, reminding young people that behind every screen there is a real human being. As the night settles over Pattaya, these stories remind us of both the pain and promise of our city, a place where tragedy can strike in the shadows, but where compassion, courage, and unity always shine through. Thank you for joining us tonight, for listening with your heart, and for standing with the people of Pattaya and Chonburi. We'll continue to bring you the stories that matter, stories of hope, of loss, and of life as it truly unfolds. Until next time, this is Pattaya Info. Thank you for watching, and good night.